It's time. It's time. It's time. We live. We live. What's good? I see the usual suspects in here. What up, ref? Congrats. Congrats, brother. Shannon, Shoe Gang, all day, every day. What up, though? What up, though? What up to everybody that will be showing up in here? Man, it was an interesting night. Hey, my man Minso, my guy. It's a lot to talk about, man. I owe some people Twork 2-1, Ace 2-1. You know we not doing that, right? And I know you joking. Real clever. But we ain't doing that. Look. It wasn't the best night of battles. Right? It wasn't. It wasn't the best night of battles. But it was one of the more interesting weekends. To say the least. For better or for worse, it was. This was different. My man Caleb Paul in here was good. What's good, man? You always comment on the vids. I appreciate that tremendously. You guys are amazing support that keep me going. What's good? 30. We ain't doing all that. Where do y'all want to start? I'm gonna leave it up to y'all. Like, where do y'all want me to kick things off on what I seen and how I thought about it? You got Swamp 30 piece. Got Swamp 30 piece. Now I feel like y'all want to I feel like that's the lightning rod of the weekend. So let's just talk about it. Swamp versus Nuja Rules. It went down. Oh, Rep said go in order. What up, AG? Want me to go in order? Y'all want me to go in order or talk about the main talking point, which was pretty much Twork and Swamp? Which one? I got one that's saying go in order. How y'all want me to bounce this around? You know what I'm saying? Pause. That was wicked. But y'all let me know, man, because I got a lot to say, man, but I'm not going to waste everybody's time, you know. What up, Stevie Gambino in here? The sister. You know? That's good. What's goody? Go in order. In order. Okay, so in order, Jada Nightwing versus I see you, Twork 03. Jada Nightwing versus Root Bando kicked things off. A lot of people was going into this battle having Jay the overwhelming favorite. He had some good performances, particularly in the first round versus Real Sick. Rue has been winning, but not winning impressively. And yeah, man, people was down on him. But in the face-offs, he was talking like he got this. Like he got this in the bag. He was talking. That was Rule's best face-off since this tournament started. So we was like, yo, maybe. I even said it. I said I got Jay winning, but it's gonna be a lot closer than everybody think. I've seen a lot of people saying Jay 30, but I said Jay doesn't really have that type of killer instinct. I said that. That was the exact words. He doesn't have killer instinct to 30 people. He admitted so after the battle, and we'll get into that. First round, Jay comes out very strong. What up, Visuel? First Smokage. What up, though? Yeah, so he comes out pretty strong. Beatable round, but Rule's going to need it a lot. And I think a lot of people slept on Rule's first round, to be honest with you. I think Rule's first round was a little sneaky good. It wasn't better than Jay's, but it was a little sneaky good. He had some dry spots, of course, because that's just Rule. Rule isn't an elite puncher. He's one of those guys who punches a lot, and it takes. If Rule punches 40 to 50 times, he might only land about 30 to 40% of those punches. So it took him a minute, but he had already lost the round by the time he got into any type of groove. Caleb said, I feel like my analysis was right on Rue versus Jay, but he fumbled it at the end. It's pretty much what happened in a second round. I'm shocked at how much Jay took his foot off the gas. He took his foot off the gas considerably. Both rounds. Second and third. I ain't get that. I ain't understand it. I ain't like it. But it is what it is. Second round, Rue took off. The second round, that's the Rue. That's the Rue I'm used to seeing on We Go Hard. That's the Rue I seen versus Kid Chaos. Yes, he had a lot of kid flips, but they were dope. When it's dope, you kind of give it a you kind of let it. It's okay. But Jay was in trouble heading into the third. Top of the third, Jay again. It was just very light. I wouldn't say he wrote it last minute, but it definitely came across like he was going through the motions in that third round and kind of just said whatever. And even towards the end, it's like he was trying to piece it together as he was rapping. Did y'all notice that? Did y'all kind of sense he was like piecing together as he was rapping? Because Jay can freestyle his way out of bad moments. He's not always successful at it, but he does try to freestyle out of moments. But yeah, it was very beatable, super beatable. Everybody on Twitter, follow me on Twitter if you haven't already at Podtier, Podtier. Everybody was like, "Oh, Rue is about to get the upset of upsets in this tournament." Because I felt like maybe two big, two big moments of those in the third, he wins that round. He didn't need to dumb out and go crazy, but two that was fire. Ooh, that was hard. It didn't kind of be solid the rest of the way. I feel like he gets that round pretty easily, but he jammed up 2, 3, 4 times, long periods of time. And that it pretty much sealed his fate, man. And Jay advanced. Now, what I said was Jay played a dangerous game, and he admitted the door was open and Rue closed it on himself. Facts. The door was open. What happened? Come on, Rue. I was waiting for him to use that as a bar. Yo, Shannon, I'm with you, sister. Like, I just didn't get it. Now, Jay admitted, he said, I wrote maybe 2 strong rounds, although I felt like it was 1.5. I didn't feel like his second was that strong either. But he said, I felt like I wanted to keep one eye on making it to the finals. So I didn't want to load up 3 fire rounds for Rue Bando. He felt like he could coast and still win. It worked. That's some dangerous game planning, but successful game planning. He said, I basically wrote 2 strong rounds, and when it came down to the third, I contemplated if I wanted to go hard, pause, for that third and try to just finish him off, or should I just mail it in knowing I got 2 rounds in the stash. That's already dubs for me. Now, I guess he pretty much underestimated how light his second was. His second wasn't that crazy to just be like, I got 2 rounds up. It's over with already. Rue can have his third. His second wasn't like that. His first was. His second wasn't. So I know his heart was... I know he was like this when it came to the third round and he ended his round and he knew his... I know because I feel like he really wants... If you look and listen to his interviews, you hear the expression. I think he knows and feels that he really wants this 25K. He's been rapping like it, but his heart was... When Rue was going, I know it. Because Rue started off in the third on a nice little... I forgot the punch he said. It was nice. And I was like, uh-oh. knew something's about to change. I was like, oh, so, man, that was disappointing. I feel. What's up, DD McKee? He can't play with fines like that. Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact, DD. Yeah, man. I hope Jay takes it. Jay got all the ability to take it. Yeah, I feel a little bad for Rule, man, because everybody was clowning him, downing him, but he showed up to a degree. A little bit late, better late than never, but he just couldn't get over the line. And in battle rap, you got to get over the line, man. So Jay advanced. How about that, man? The only West Coast representative went through the gauntlet. And I will say Jay had the tougher gauntlet, man. Jay had the tougher gauntlet because Real Sick out the gate is dangerous. You getting that first round? Come on, man. You getting Real Sick first round? Then you get who else? You get Lou Castro after he just had a really dope performance versus Kid Chaos. He went through a little gauntlet, man. Now getting rules a little bit easier to say the least, but it was tricky, man. Kev Nail, what up, though? He said, who was Ace talking about during and before the battle? Oh, he was talking to John John. Talking about when he was calling somebody a whore. That was John John. Him and John John. Well, I would say it's more so on his end. He don't like John John at all. But Jay a Twork nigga, all the ability to be playing with it. Sometimes he does play. Sometimes he does. I don't think he plays though. I don't think it's the same situation as Twork, where Twork just admittedly don't like really feel like it's a necessity for him to prepare weeks in advance. Like I don't think Jay writes the day of or before and just tries to get it done. I think he really tries to prep, but sometimes it just don't hit. He just can't figure it out. But that's neither here nor there. We can go right into Twork versus Swamp. Y'all know DME Detroit. I'm sure he's already uploaded. He might be live right now. So shout out, salute to DME Detroit. I picked Twork to win, man. I picked Twork to win. Oh man. You know what's frustrating about it? His material be so fire. It'd be so fire. What he say? The Sean Marion ugly shot shit with that whole sequence. Like, where you from, Sean? Marion? Oh, man, he was Twork. New Jerusalem. I'm gonna make this more about Swamp than Twork, though. I got to. I see people saying Swamp Town. K-Nail, Swamp won clearly. He should battle T-Top. Ace was so unprofessional today. It was horrible. Yeah. I agree. I think, it was miserable. Swamp came out cooking. He came out cooking. Like, this was some of the best written material I've heard from Swamp. And I'm being dead ass. Some of the best written material I've heard from Swamp, man. Swamp was saying some stuff, man, about the titty with the titty ball. You know when the ball grows like a titty because something happened with the air. Said the bounce different. You know, cause Twork be bouncing. Oh, that was cold. When you bring out his accent And like even when he calls him a kook nook or whatever it is, like the references he pulls from is different. Like Southern people pull from different references. That's why it's so refreshing to. That's why it's so refreshing to hear them come up and really do good in battle rap, because you hear different, you know, dialogue. You hear different, you know, just verbiage, and I love it. And he was cooking, man. He was cooking. Twork came out solid. He came out solid. He started. Oh yeah, bang the fifth, plead the fifth. That was hard. That was hard too. That's what I'm saying. Swamp was he was in rare form that first round. Yeah, that was the best Swamp I've personally seen. Yo, Swamp had a point to prove. That lets you know that when you give him a plate, he elevates. Kind of like, and I know they're totally different battle rappers. So hear me now. Hear me out. I'm not comparing them skill wise, but I'm just looking at when you give them plates, they do pretty good. Jerry West is that same, like, I'm going to do better. You might think I'm gonna get washed, but I'm gonna do much better than you think. Like, Swamp is kind of on that trajectory where he's just really, it's hunger and it's being driven. It's hunger is being driven. It's from a state that traditionally isn't known for battle rap, but has burst onto the scene over the past few years and it's really made a staple. And Swamp was in his baggie big time. Twork felt the pressure a little bit in that first round. You could tell. You can tell. Because when Twork is comfortable, he's moving a lot more. When Twork is comfortable, he's like moving. Watch like some of his like I keep bringing up this battle because I love this battle. Like Twork versus Chilla Jones. He's just moving around a little more comfortable, just having a good time. He was so fired up for this battle, but after the first round, and it was smart. Swamp went first. It was smart. Swamp went first. Usually you hate to see somebody go first, but it was very smart because, first of all, why was there a crowd there for this battle in particular? I thought that was a little odd there that you can see people and Smack was in the background. I don't know why they created that atmosphere for this battle. It just looked away. I ain't gonna say much. It looked away. What about the face-off bar? Gave you your flowers while you were here. Now that you gotta get him in the casket with you. Okay, yeah, I remember he said that. I thought that was hard. I thought that was clever. Didn't expect Swamp to come out hitting like that. I did. I knew he was gonna come out strong. Yeah. Very weird setting. I'm telling you, it was odd to me. Like, why am I seeing Smack in the background? The crowd was there for Twork. Maybe, but there's South Carolina was represented in there. I heard people in there. I don't know who was there, but Twork has. Swamp had his people there too. I just thought it was weird to make that atmosphere. It was like, was it to get who was they trying to get hype? So it was weird, but yeah, I just felt like going first. You take the air, you take the wind out of the sails of Twork. You take it. You say, look, this is me. I'm going first. I'm going to set the tone that you going to have to keep up with. You know, Twork is usually the guy who sets the pace, and you have to match his energy. Swamp said, it's better for me if I go first. You know the tempo I'm setting, and you match my energy. My guy Nico, salute. Nico TV, voice of the West Coast, but he does more than just West Coast battle rap. Tune into his channel. I'm sure I think you texted me just a few minutes ago that you dropped your recap for Jay and Rue. So tune in. Everybody go subscribe to his channel as well. He's one of the best doing it, and it's all positive, no drama, just battle rap talk. All right. Yeah. True, but Twork vibes off. Yeah, he vibes off of crowd noise. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a little weird. It was a little weird. You said Twork. You disagree. Twork likes going second. I think I'm not saying he favors either way. I'm saying for you as the opponent versus Twork, you should probably go first to try to put pressure on him. It's kind of like gamesmanship. You kind of want to fill out what type of Twork you're getting. Pause if necessary. You want to fill out what type of. I don't know why I stopped calling him NJT. Twork just don't do it for me. But I don't know what type of NJT you're going to get battle per battle. So it's kind of cool to like gauge where he's at when you go first, and he has to. Oh, Nico said Swamp versus hidden character. We ain't calling NJT a hidden character. We ain't doing that. That's your man's. That's your man's though, Nico. He a URL Hall of Famer according to you. But you know I had to give you shit about it with that, right? You know I had to. He a URL Hall of Famer according to you. But yeah, second round. He has a moment. Swamp has a moment where he's trying to dig into a little bag of personals and try to rehash these things that we kind of know about Twork, like about the deposits and excuse me and all that. It just was not landing. It was not landing, and it was a very light round to me. I believe Deon the Henny Man said he liked Swamp's second round better than any round that he had. I don't see how. That I didn't like Swamp's second round at all. I was shocked he said that. It might have been a long night. He might have got the round switched up. But the first round, fuego. Second round, if the first round was like about an 8.5, Swamp's second round was probably like a 5.5, 6. He was definitely a hidden character today. There were a couple hidden characters today. Oh yes, we're gonna talk about it, my brother. We gotta talk about it. Yo, Nico, if you're not busy, man, you can call up, man. You know you my guy. You can hit me up. We can have this discussion. Yeah. Wasn't better than his first, but I still thought second was. You thought it was fire? I didn't think second was fire like that. But be that as it may, he left the door open for Twork to dumb out. Not even dumb out, just have a better round. Twork went overload, OD crazy in the second. I'm like, oh my. What's going on, buddy? I got my little, like my dog is under my desk, so like he was nipping at my leg. I'm like, what are you doing? Got my little chocolate lab under here. But yeah, that's the Twork we need. That second round, that's the second round we need. Wasn't better than his first, but I still thought his second was fire. Twork needs management. Well, Twork had management, and that didn't go too well. Swamp's second was definitely fire. Really? I gotta go back and watch the second. I'm asleep. What was the stuff about the Av battle with Twork Swamp exposed? I can't really speak to that because I don't really know the ins and outs. But I will say that some of it was partially true. But be as it may, Twork was dumbing out. He had like 3 or 4 haymakers in that second round. Oh, what about the fake choke? The fake choke? The go through material line. Oh my goodness, y'all ain't never heard nothing like that. And those are the moments where we be like, this is why people love to watch him perform. He was special. I thought NWX was going to make him better as far as being prepared. That's a very good point. I don't know, Didi. That's a good point. Hey, Didi, don't come in the chat making good points like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Want to see Swamp versus Danny Myers? Hey, I don't know. How's the dog doing, Ledge? Oh, the little chocolate. He's doing great, man. He's doing great. He is learning a lot. Sit, stay, all that good stuff. Appreciate you asking about my pup. Yo, Fate is in the building. What up, Fate? West Coast. I know you celebrating Jada Nightwing. But Didi brings up a good point, man. You would think once he got with them officially that they. But I don't know if you've seen the face off, Didi. He said it. He said he's never going to be that guy. He's tried to prepare like a professional. That sounds weird to say. You would think you would just be a professional, but he said I've tried to prep like a professional, and it just doesn't work for me. So, needless to say, I think this is the Twork we're gonna get. Third round, Swamp steps back up. With a solid round, but a very beatable round. Twork goes, I'm like, oh, Twork is about to win this. I'm going to be right. I called it Twork 2-1. It's looking like Twork 2-1. And not even halfway through. That boy chokes. I couldn't believe it, dog. I couldn't believe it. I'm hurt. You can't, and he's the one who booked the battle. He's the one who wanted this battle. Now, I will say, this wasn't like the times where he just jerseyed because he didn't care. He really tried to fight through it. I mean, I don't know how many minutes passed, but sometimes it's never really minutes. It's just when somebody chokes and they're trying to get it back, it seems way longer than it actually is. So it probably wasn't like 4 or 5 minutes. It may have been like a minute and 40 something seconds. Who knows? But it was a long time. That rental free, one of the worst chokes. It was. Because he even said while he was choking, while he's trying to get back, like, no, I'm not folding this time. I got it. I'm gonna get it together. And he still couldn't. He just jerseyed and Didi said, and he had an extra week. That's true, man. Like this, I don't know what to say. And I feel like I'm about to ask the question that has been asked anytime he's choked. Is this the time he finally sees the light and gets it together? Or, what up, Selvin in the building? That's my guy, another big time supporter. Everyone was silent. It was tough to watch. Ricky 720 guy, man, that's Facebook royalty over there. Twork was circling Swamp like Crocodile at the end. It was pretty bad. It was super bad. I knew Swamp had it when he was walking Twork down. See, I didn't care about none of that. I just thought, material-wise, I thought Swamp was going to make a rookie mistake, and he did to some degree. I thought Swamp was going to make the rookie mistake of loading up one whole round to try to just get somebody out of there, and I felt like he did in the first. I thought y'all think his second was pretty good. I thought it was okay, and the third round he really didn't have much to me. So that's why I was like, the door is wide open for Twork to just steal this battle pretty much, and he dropped the ball, man. Smack needs to stop booking him. I'll never say this. First of all, Twork is going to just generate way more revenue than a lot of them MCs that we like praise and think is just lyrically great and super consistent. They're just not going to bring in the same amount of money. So it's a business at the end of the day, and you get your business right when you got Twork on the card. That's just how it is. You can see Twork trying to get it together. Yeah, so that was that, man. That was an easy, clear 2-1 to me. I see people trying to say 3-0. I'm not doing that. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not going to give him the round that Twork was going off in because Twork dropped the ball in the third. That's not how we do things. That's just not how we do things. But disappointed. Disappointed, man. Very, 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 very disappointed. In New Jerusalem, I don't know when I'm gonna pick him again. Like, when he needs to ask Lux which mountain he goes to and go there for a while. Yo, Didi, you gotta chill. Not yet. Twork lost steam and been losing steam, but no, he ain't been fired for a long time. Is that true? Has Twork not been fired for a long? The Chiller battle. That was just this year. That was earlier this year. He was fired. I got him losing that battle. It was a close battle, but excuse me. I won't say he ain't been fired. I'm trying to figure out where my dog is. You under here? Yeah, I ain't gonna say he ain't been fired. But yeah, that's how I got it. I got it. Swamp 2-1. I don't know where Twork goes from here. Who knows? Who knows? It would be in their best interest to use Twork for 1-rounders. Yo, Ricky, you smart. But if they use him for 1-rounders, who can they use him against? That is going to bring in enough cachet for them to want to book that. To bring enough cash. And you got to think, Rick, if you're doing 1-rounders right now, they're going straight to the app. I don't know what type of demand that's going to bring. I don't know. I just don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. We still waiting for that, though. Everyone is saying he was fired against Danny. We still waiting for that, though. Because it was Swamp, Twork might have to take that hard look in the mirror and figure it out. I'm glad he's sitting out Gnome. That is a plus. He isn't on the Gnome card, so maybe he can do some reflecting and figure it out. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he might just, do what he's been doing. Smoke his little cigarettes and say it's whatever. I'm still getting booked. I don't know, man. He can be a gatekeeper. Could he? Usually gatekeepers are consistent, though. Like, you get a gatekeeper who like, he's going to bring 3 solid rounds to where the rookie or the upstart is going to have to not mess up. And he's going, like, back in and this is 750. Y'all probably don't know about the Facebook group. But Rick, you remember back in those days, we used to call Swave the gatekeeper. Now Swave wasn't the most fire guy, right? But you had to beat him 2 out of 3 rounds. And if you didn't, you was done, pretty much. Then it moved to like Suge. Like Suge is the same way. He's going to give you a big round, and then the second and third, you might split with him. And then you got PG killers like John and DNA, the consistent guys. So Twork isn't in any of those categories to be a gatekeeper now. I don't think he can be a gatekeeper. Anyone they want to test as like a new battler, kind of like Swave used to be. Yeah, Honestly, I didn't even realize you put that down there. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Swave was consistent though. I think a gatekeeper has to have 3 rounds that you can depend on and trust. Like even if 1 is fire and 2 might be okay and the 3rd round might be light. If you're giving a shot to somebody, they're not guaranteed to beat a fire round, a good round, and a light round. They're not guaranteed to beat that. But if you're booking NJT, he's going to get, you don't know what you're getting. Even in the 1-rounder, though. Even in the 1-rounder. I feel like he's not, I feel like I don't trust him in the 1-rounder right now. I'm going to be honest with you, Rick. DNA and John are gatekeepers. NJT isn't. The PG killer John the Don. Swave got the most 30s in battle rap. That might be true. I believe Swave does have a lot of 30s. I can't think of no one I want to see Twork against right now. Wow. He ain't too good for the app, especially now. They are letting Twork have it right now. Good Lord. But he brought it on himself. Look, man, he's still amazing talent. Some of the stuff he said in the 2nd round was ridiculous. He was going crazy. But it's not enough, man. It's not enough. And salute to Swamp, man. We from South Carolina. He made me feel like I'm from South Carolina the way he repping. Shout out to him, Kid Chaos, Spade. I feel like it's a whole bunch of other guys. That's super fair. I don't know, he has talent, but he can't bring it all 3. He's like Swaggy P. He's a capable scorer, but it's on and off. Oh, that's a really good analogy. I'm a sucker for good analogies. That was a really good one. That was good. Okay, we off that. I think we can talk about Ace and Fonz. We can talk about that right now. If you're a gambler, booking Twork is right up your alley. Yeah, that triple dog bar was in dog. Boy, the boy, nice, man. So, Fonz and Ace Amin. Going into this battle, I had Fonz. So, of course, I end up being right. But I don't like the way I was right. I gotta get this dog from out under me. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't like the way I was right. And I know that sounds wild. But this battle was ugly. Super ugly. If y'all remember that song. Ace needs to go to the mountain too. Winner chicken dinner. Salute Swamp though. Best performance thus far. Yeah, Swamp is leveling up for real. This should be good. What up, Unway? First round was close. But Ace stumbled pretty much out the gates. I like Ace, but his pacing is his issue. Like, if he can learn to pace, he'd be so much better. I was just, Rick might as well co-host with me. I was getting right into that. I feel like Ace is using a style that he's just not doing a great job at mastering. I feel like when he was sitting up, locked up, he was watching tons of battle rap, and the type of style that he is into, he just can't do, and it's nothing really he can do about it. He just goes way too fast, and it's just not working. He does it a lot. Yeah, sloppy battle, not happy about it at all besides the winning part. Ace killed the vibe. We're going to talk about that. But yeah, I agree with Rick 100%. Let's see what Leon. What up, Leon? Leon says, Fonz could have went through clean if it wasn't for that BS. I don't like the way it went down either. Rita gave Ace the win even after the scuffle. Hella unprofessional. Big Al Biggs in the building. What up, though? Man, I think Ace. Yeah, I just think he's mastering. He's trying to master a style he can't master right now. He's either rapping too fast and stumbling, or he's just completely forgetting his material and choking. That's not a recipe for success. So in the first round, this is what I will say. He had some big moments in that first round, like of course, the bumping. I think we should be over him. Like I know he's trying to make that his pocket tap, but I feel like that bump thing shouldn't get crowd reaction anymore. That's just me. Although he did it a little original this time, like, you know, I did it again because he didn't do nothing the first time, or he didn't do nothing when I did it once, so I did it again. You know, I thought that was cool. I don't think it should have garnered that type of reaction. I would love to know who's in the building. You remember back in the days when grind time was hot? You remember when folks would try to wow the crowd with doing double times? He reminds me of those times. That's a really good point, Rick. And I do. Yeah, you know I do. Yeah, man. They used to get busy. They used to get busy like that. And actually, I actually think he would be fire on King of the Dot. I think his style is actually more suitable for King of the Dot, but he got that street element that still makes him feel like a URL battler. But I think his skill set, because he angles a lot, he's very direct. He's not just general barring people. So I do think that would be more suited for King of the Dot. But that's just my opinion on that. But yeah, first round, he got through it, but he was very choppy to me. He was very choppy, and I deduct points. I don't just like okay, he's getting through it, let me just pay attention to the moments. I'm like, oh, that was choppy. No, he's stumbling. I didn't even hear what that word was. What did he say? Okay, that bar was like, I'm really grading everything. So at the end of the round, I thought it was a good round. It was one of his better rounds of the tournament. But Fonz stumbled once. One big time, one stumble. But he was punching his head off most of the round. Like, the punches were hidden. So I didn't think the first round was that close. But people made it seem like it was much closer than what it was. So, whatever. Second round, Ace just really flew off the handle. Ace flew off the handle. Do anybody know what John was saying in chat on Caffeine? Because I don't know. I said something to John. I don't know if he was being sarcastic or he was dead serious. John tweets to me, I was just watching the battle. Like, I didn't do anything. I was just watching the battle. Is that true? Did he say something? And how and why was Ace actually paying attention to chat, or did he just know John was watching and he said something? That's what I need to know, because that shit was bonkers. He wasn't getting through his material at all. A lot of battle rappers rely on crowd to get it through clean. Without a crowd, a lot of rappers are getting exposed. That's a very, very good fact. He knew he didn't have a third. He was trying to throw Fonz off. Well, no, his third was actually hidden, though. That's the thing. I like Ace's third a lot. Ace had the Goonie gas in the building. LOL. I mean, I did see Twork break up the little scuffle or whatever, so maybe. But it was just very unprofessional because you didn't get through your material. You're trying to incite something. And this is the thing. If you're going to bump me twice, if you're going to... Wait, am I tripping? Or did Ace Amin have both of his hands on Fonz's arm biceps pushing him back? Did that happen or no? So when Fonz gets in there in 750, they said a gun got pulled on Ace? What? I can't speak on it. Was this after the battle? I haven't been on Twitter since like 10 to 15 minutes after the battle was over, I did all my tweets and then I started getting prepared for live. I don't know if that's true or not. That's crazy. Well, we don't need that. We don't need that. But like I said, I'm gonna keep it battle rap scene. Seemed like John and Don was trying to say those fools. Yeah, he bumped him, bro. He bumped him twice. Then he held his whole bicep. And the minute Fonz gets physical with you, you want to say don't touch me. You want to act all like macho. We just ain't got time for that. We just ain't got time for that. Now I heard Smack say battle over. That scared me. Because I really thought they was trying to save Ace. Like, this is what I thought. I thought they was going to say battle over. They was going to reschedule this particular match like 2 weeks from now. Give Ace some more time to prep. And then Ace wins. I was on that would have been foul. That would have been foul. Stevie, the sister, said Fonz should have put mittens and boots on him. Don't touch me. It was like it was getting to that. Ace is a liability. Yeah, man. But the battle remained ongoing. And Fonz was cooking. Even when he came back, he was cooking. Fonz was cooking. I had Fonz up 2-0. It seemed like the judges did as well. Although Ace third was really good. It was power. It was very strong. Very strong. But it was over already. It was over and done and dusted. And now we got the Midwest versus the West Coast. We got Jada Nightwing versus Fonz. This is what we here for. The best of the best made it through the gauntlet. I'm ready for this. I'm gonna pick my winner later, but I'm ready for this. Ace Head wasn't in it. Whatever transpired before this was definitely on his mind more than that 25K. Okay, so apparently you're saying whatever they said happened, allegedly happened before the battle. I thought you were saying it might have happened after the battle was over. You already wanted Ace to be the future, and he fumbles the bag every time. Midwest versus the West, the two most underrated regions square off. I couldn't have said that better myself. I do feel like the Midwest and the West are very underrated. Fonz is holding down the Midwest in the highest order. Jada Nightwing has came through the West ranks, battle tested and ready. This should be a dogfight. I'm looking forward to this. Y'all know when it's showtime, I'm gonna be back live for that one. Ref, if you can, I would like to get Fonz on the show maybe sometime later this week on a weekday at night. Just get him on here to talk for a minute so you can help make that happen. That'll be lovely, man. Gotta talk to the Midwest brethren. This is the known match we wanted. Yeah, man. This is the one right here. Shout out to Nico for picking Jay to make it on that side of the bracket. It was weird because I believe Nico picked Jay and Ace to make it to the finals. I had picked Real Sick and Fonz to make it to the finals. So we split. We got 1-1. I got Nightwing taking that, but I'm West Coast biased. Yo, Rick, it's all good, man. I'm not even mad at that because like he's dead nice enough to win this. Like he's got what it takes to win this. So even if it is with bias, at least it's being biased with somebody who's talented enough to do so. So I can never knock that. Ace is Bean's cousin, but nepotism never works. Y'all guys are hilarious, yo. Y'all guys are hilarious. That's it, man. Oh, wait a second. Ultimate Madness 2. Y'all digging Ultimate Madness 2 announcement? Or should I say that? Should I say that for another show? I think I'm gonna say that. I want to say it because Ultimate Madness 2 not looking stout to me. I'm gonna be real with you. First of all, they got Danny and EK who just battled on the rooftop. Also, you got, why you doing West versus West? I don't get that. If you're gonna have them both in a tournament, you should have them meet up. That's kind of weird to me, man. And it's not like it's a different environment where it's gonna be a big crowd. Like, they're basically rematching a rooftop battle with no crowd. Like, it was just gonna be in a different venue, different setting. No ladies on the card, not right. Yeah, save for next. All right, let's come back to that. All right, my ladies are telling me, my ladies that hold it down for me are telling me, don't get into that. Okay, you know, the women win. On this show, the women win. So I'm gonna end it there. We're gonna get back to that, and I'm gonna bring up why they should have just had an Ultimate Madness 2 with the women involved. Or just exclusively for the women, or do something for the women. All right, I'm a Jersey. I'm a Jersey out. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. I want to thank people for. I see some likes and stuff. I appreciate that. I'm just a guy in the crib, just with some time to kill. And man, you guys are very, 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 very special to me as far as what I do here, man. Appreciate you for subscribing. That means a lot as well. Like, this has been great. This has been great, and I know y'all got other stuff to do on a Saturday night. So to just come in here and chop it up with me for a little bit, shot. Yeah, y'all win. Y'all got it. Yeah. So just chop it up with me is always lovely, man. I appreciate that. But yeah. Overall, pretty choppy, sloppy night, but we got through it. We got the matchup that pretty much people were saying, you know, once we seen what the semifinals was. We got Jada Nightwing versus Fonz. Alright? We got that. Alright. Love y'all. I'm out. As always, before you leave, make me a mod, please. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what's up, man. As always, keep it battle rap. Love.